still. How about that?
Okay, and this is what the people want to see. Tweek being a crowd pleaser, giving us the banjo and kazooie, the first one of this block on stream.
And the default costume. So
keeping it the classics.
I've seen a lot. I've seen like a very high percent of like banjo mains use the default, and I'm always of the ilk that if you use the default costume, you're a cop. But with banjo, I'm willing to accept it.
Yeah, it's just so iconic. Even though I feel like they changed the design a bit. Were his eyes always that big?
Dude, I don't know, man.
Maybe like a Nuts and Bolts. I didn't play that one.
It gotta be good. To be fair, Nuts and Bolts isn't an awful game. It's just not a banjo.
Yeah.
Game.
Yeah, I was watching a video on that the other day. Like, they just kind of shoehorned all those mechanics in.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? It's not a bad game, but it's not quite a banjo game, as you said.
Yeah, I'm good. There's like a million other games I'd rather play than banjo-kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
Yeah. I'm still happy he's here. Look at it. This character makes me smile, dude.
Yeah,
so
like,
happy.
that's like what one of my friends was saying. It's like, yo, man, banjo's like toxic, but like it's banjo. You can't get mad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that one friend that everyone has that like says, stuff that they probably shouldn't, but they're so happy and they're trying their best. It's like, all right, you get away with it, but like, watch yourself.
There we go. Now that I think about it, were his eyes always that big? I don't know.
I don't think so, man.
Maybe they're trying to because I know like Mega Man never had like the 1,000-yard stare like in any of the old Mega Man games, but
He's seen some stuff. Capcom haven't been put in any game, so it was like, all right.
Nonetheless, though, here we go. Prettiest girl in school going up against Tweek here in Pool's play.
So Banjo, Banjo's one of those interesting characters who has trouble killing you until he doesn't.
Yes.
Where sometimes you can die at like 60, 70% because you just get Wonder Winged or you get forward aired. And other times, if you can't land those two, he might have a hard time finding something else.
Yeah, the big thing fighting against Banjo is that how do you get up the ledge? This character has plenty of tools to keep you ledge trapped for quite some period of time. Like Prettiest Girl already having a lot of trouble in the early makings of this match, like getting off the ledge. But like you said, Banjo having those windows where it's really hard for him to net that kill, and Lucario, a character you don't want to let hang around for too long.
Yeah, let's say, like, oh, get off of me. And again, the Wonder Wing, just as we said. If you find one of those, if you're able to call out some sort of option like a landing or a button, you just aren't allowed to do that when you see that Banjo has that many charges. And now Prettiest Girl in School is quite behind, but it's Lucario. Magic can still happen.
Yeah, like, he really just has to hit Tweek like 2 or 3 more times, and it'll be like an even stock game. But I don't know if Tweek's going to give him that opportunity, man. As that spot dodge gets red front to back.
Now, Prettiest Girl School is at that perfect percent for Lucario, because I feel like if you're around 60%, then that's when Lucario is a character that works properly.
Yeah.
Because when you're at 0, sometimes people just fall out of stuff.
Oop, there we go. Okay, that actually worked out well for Tweek. He got hit in the direction of where his grenade was, so he was able to pick it up.
Yeah, pick it up with an air dodge, too, so he was still intangible. And now the grenade is starting to come out as a ledge trap, but Prettiest Girl School has been doing an amazing job of getting off the ledge.
Okay, going for the Wonder Wing. Not sure if he was trying to hit him or just escape to the other side of the stage, but regardless, able to accomplish, getting back to center. But not like you said, you never want to play with your food against Lucario. Like, you want to kill this character as early as you humanly can, and the longer he hangs around, the scarier I would be if I was Tweek.
And he's still staying alive, and he's an orange sphere to this face. So now, if you can punish this, the slow-mo Michael Bay zoom in, and Prettiest Girl in School take that stock.
It even does the dramatic drum noise.
Yeah.
There you go. Just the classic, man. The run behind back throw, evening things up nicely for Tweek.
And that was more than enough because Banjo has a pretty strong back throw.
Yeah, it's just like a better Mario back throw. Like the angle on it just seems a little bit steeper. So.
All right, but the problem with Banjo is that his jumps don't go that high. So whenever you get up tilt strings like that, sometimes you just don't have the mileage to get out of there.
Yeah, like his disadvantage shade is definitely something to. It's lacking. Like, you can definitely take advantage of Banjo when he's above you.
Ooh. He's going to stay alive, but dang, that's quite a message. You can't lay it in front of me. He was like, you know what? I was dead. You got it. You got it, man. You got it. We're out of here.
But she says her parents aren't home.
Yeah. All right, I got some stuff to do.
And we get the yeah.
Guh. Oh, man.
That's so. It's Banjo. Like, you can't be mad.
Iconic. Yeah, I was like, I've been in that situation where I lost a game Banjo. I was salty and I hear the guh. It's like, all right, man. All right, I guess.
We have decided to stand.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, good stuff there from Tweek. Again, showcasing what this character can really do. Like, so good at ledge trapping and also making a good use of Banjo's juggle game at this low percents. Like I said, Banjo doesn't have a lot of great like comboing throws, like and you know like up throw up air is a thing I guess, but like up air is so like pathetic as like a move that like
big hitbox, little damage.
Yeah,
so it's like 4%.
Maybe keeping things the same right now as we take a look at the stage right now. Look, we got all 3 streams right in front of you, man. Like this is such a beautiful shot as someone walks right in front of the camera. That's fine.
Damn it, Apostle. I know you set all this up, but
shakes fist.
Yeah. All right, but now it looks like Prettiest Girl is going to get his counter pick with Kalos. So whenever someone picks Kalos, I feel like they're just trying to, 1, survive a bit longer, and 2, run away a bit longer. And for Lucario, in this matchup, I feel like those are valid strategies.
Yeah. It's probably, I think, like, the big thing for the stage is that if you're a character that gets, fighting against a character that ledge traps you really well, then the platforms on Kalos are going to, like, mitigate that pressure almost in half. Like, because you can just jump from the platform, from the ledge and the platform's right there.
Yeah.
Does not matter, though. Tweek continue to put the clinic on. Going for the Breagle Blast. Bold.
Yeah, but I mean, Prettiest Girl tries to answer back, but Tweek falling with that forward air, one of Banjo's best aerials, most satisfying to hit, in my opinion.
It's super meaty, dude. There you go. Gets the drag down to the nair. Had the right idea on the forward tilt, but just, you know, not waiting long enough for that double team advantage. And Prettiest Girl wasted no time evening things up with the forward smash.
Yeah, deciding to chuck that one out there. If you get hit, it's your fault. And I don't have too much to lose. So what are you going to do? Hit me? I'm Lucario. Like, I like this.
There you go. Dash that gonna buy him some time. Okay, that single use of the neutral V, like, I'm not sure if that was like on a jab locking percent, but like, oh my god, that was nice.
It's pretty much Falco's laser now I think about it, but better. It's a better Falco laser than like space age technology.
Yeah, it's like if Falco's laser and Mario's fireball had a baby, like, that's what neutral V would be.
And they raised it well.
Oh yeah. So
right now,
Girl just trying to find his way back down to the ground. Nice. Job from Tweek going for the drag down there, but that move, like, not exactly sure what, like how the hits link up where. But
can you make this with the Wonder Wing? Yeah, you can. But yeah, it's inconsistent sometimes, the neutral air drag downs.
So Tweek only having 2 uses of the Wonder Wing left.
Oh, jeez, that move hurts.
Yeah, that move's strong. It's a very, very good move for sure.
That's a pretty strong move, too, though. Tweek answering back with up smash out of shield, and both of there have been 2 stocks in this game that have been taken just by disrespect, throwing out a smash attack when there was no real basis for going for it. So sometimes you just got to feel it, man. And Tweek is an expert at it. There's a reason he's number 2 in the world right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But here we go, Prettiest Girl School getting these low percent Lucario combos, but like when you're at 0, it doesn't really matter that much. Like it's like you said, like you definitely have to play a little bit in reverse with Lucario, like.
Yeah, I was like, what are you going to do, hit me? You only get 1 shot. Like, you better make it hurt. Better kill him in 1 shot.
Okay, so that single hit of up air sending Prettiest Girl behind Tweek. So curious to see if that may become a factor later. Goes for the gentleman jab. And now Tweek going right back to work with this juggle game.
Yeah, and I like how he always has a grenade out on the field. And, oh, watch your shield. And watch your stock. This can be scary. He has to Wonder Wing back. But the forward smash, Prettiest Girl School is going to take game number 2. Wow. Tweek's smiling about it, but in a game 3 situation against Lucario, that's not a situation that anyone would want to be in.
Yeah, like Tweek unfortunately just missed the ledge right there. Like if he went to the ledge, he would have been fine, but you know, was kind of forced to overshoot a bit. And that's where you want to hit Wonder Wing as a move, man. Like it's essentially just kind of like a slightly better flare blitz, like.
Yeah. Actually, he just has better like things about low-tier characters. Like the Breagle Blast is Falco's laser.
Exactly.
The Wonder Wing is Flare Blitz. And I mean, he's
Frankenstein's brawler character.
Yeah, yeah. He has a lot of cool stuff, and it's like unique, but nothing's too outlandish. I think he fits right in.
Sure, absolutely. But here we go. Tweek saying, all right, the games are done. I'm taking my anthropomorphic bear, and I'm trading you Mario as Eternal.
And I hope you're ready to take 30% because when Squirrel gets his hand on you, yeah, like if you could start a game at 30%, I would just do that because then we could just cut off the
play with
middleman.
the handicap on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Tweek, not only one of the best Pokemon traders in the world, probably the best results-wise, obviously, but definitely one of the best Squirtle mains out there. He's really good at utilizing Squirtle's moveset.
Yeah, I like how certain Pokemon trainers all have like their own Pokemon, you know? Like Puppet has a Charizard, Wishes has a Squirtle too, and oh no, Prettiest Girl in School doesn't have a stock.
Yeah. That is a nice stuff there from Tweek. Not sure if he like. I have a feeling it had something to do with the water gun right there, but regardless, Tweek going right back to work here.
Dang.
I was waiting for the waterfall to come out, but
That's just tough not to go for it, because, I mean, if you can get stage control as Lucario, that's almost as good as damage, because if he has some damage on him, you're just that much stronger. I think Tweek just wants to play as Squirtle a bit longer, because he has to switch, around now, because Squirtle's too light. But when, oh my god, I had a whole sentence, I had a whole analysis, but Tweek was like, hey, just let me end this. We out.
There he goes, and landing up there with Ivysaur is going to open up Prettiest Girl in School for the ride of his life.
And it's definitely prom night for the Prettiest Girl in School, because they're just riding in this limousine first class. Down air?
Okay, no, go for forward. Was that down tilt? I think it was down tilt.
Yeah. Maybe you missed the drop off on it. Or maybe, it's a 2-frame setup. But Tweek, I'm sure he's not sweating that one miss scenario, because there's so many other opportunities, and that's a wrap. Put a bow on it and send it off to your mom, because that one, it was an absolute treat to watch. Tweek putting on a clinic.
Yeah, like, that's what happens, man. It's like, yeah, you can beat my banjo, but can you beat